आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव। Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation.
India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
On the 24th of March 1902, the revolutionary organization Anushilan Samiti was formed by freedom fighter Pramathnath Mitra in Bengal Presidency. It was headed by Barindra Kumar Ghosh, the younger brother of Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. A number of nationalists were associated with it at various times, notably Aurobindo Ghosh, Bhupendranath Datta, Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das, Surendranath Tagore, Pulin Bihari Das, Sarla Devi, Rash Bihari Bose, Bagha Jatin, Sachendranath Sanyal, Jatin Das, and Bipin Chandra Pal.
The genesis of the Samiti can be traced to the formation of youth clubs devoted to the threefold aims of physical, mental, and moral development of the youth. The Samiti propounded revolutionary violence for ending the British Raj in India. Its two arms, the Dhaka Anushilan Samiti, centered in Dhaka, and the Jugantar group, centered at Calcutta, were formed and organized on the lines of the secret societies of Russia and Italy. The Samiti was inspired by the thoughts, speeches, and writings of Swami Vivekananda and influenced by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's Anand Math.
From 1907, the members belonging to the Anushilan Samiti were very active in revolutionary activities. Aurobindo Ghosh and Bipin Chandra Pal began the Bengali nationalist weekly Jugantar, New Era, and its English counterpart, Bande Mataram, in March 1906 that openly preached armed rebellion to create the necessary revolutionary mentality among Indians. The Muzaffarpur killing is one of the most famous events in the history of the revolution in Bengal. Both Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chaki became heroes among the masses of Bengal. A bomb manufacturing factory was discovered in Maniktola Garden in Calcutta. Barindra Kumar Ghosh was brought to trial in the so-called Alipo conspiracy case. The Alipo trial led to a series of arrests and raids, culminating in the divisions in the Anushilan Samitis.
Alarmed by the revolutionary activities of the Samiti, the British took a series of measures to crush it. Their activities and that of the Ghadar party led to the passage of the Defence of India Act 1915. After World War I, the draconian Rowlatt Acts were passed to deal with them. The Dhaka Anushilan Samiti apparently broke up when Pulin Das was arrested and deported for life. Master Das Surya Sen conducted the last revolutionary act in East Bengal at the Chittagong Armory raid on the 18th of April 1930.
In the late 1930s, many members of Anushilan Samiti joined the Indian National Congress under the leadership of Subhash Chandra Bose. The Jugantar branch formally dissolved in 1938. In independent India, the party in West Bengal evolved into the Revolutionary Socialist Party, while the eastern branch later evolved into the Shramik Krishak Samajwadi Dal in present-day Bangladesh.
We also remember Ghadarite revolutionary Gyani Pritam Singh, who actively used to promote patriotism amongst Indians in Thailand. In 1940, he was instrumental in the organization of the Independent League of India with the support of former colleagues in the Ghadar party.
Pritam Singh worked in coordination with a Japanese intelligence officer to counter British power. Pritam Singh was selected as a member of a goodwill mission to Tokyo for holding informal discussions on Indian independence. However, after taking off for Tokyo, Japan, on the 24th of March 1942, his airplane crashed and he was killed. We salute the great freedom fighter, Gyani Pritam Singh.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.